Hi YouTube, and welcome to Maria's Kitchen. For today, I have a seafood pasta salad that someone made for my daughter's birthday party, and I wanted to share it with you guys and recreate it. So here are your ingredients: a bag of pasta. I'm using this wacky mac bow tie pasta. Okay, I'm going to use the whole package. It's a 12-ounce pack. I'm also going to use an Italian vinaigrette, and I'm using the Kraft olive oil vinaigrette. So you can use any other one. If you don't have this one, you can also use this other one here, which is olive oil roasted peppers. Try to get something that has some olive oil in it. I'm going to use some salt, some pepper, some more olive oil to cook the shrimp. I'm going to use half of a red pepper and half of a green pepper. And I'm going to use one small onion. I might add a little bit more than this. And I have 30 shrimps. These are medium shrimps, and they are peeled and deveined and already rinsed. And then the other thing I'm going to use is a package of 16 ounce. I'm not going to use the whole packet. I'm going to use half the pack. So 8 ounce of crab meat. First thing you're going to do is you're going to put a pot to boil. You see, as I have right here, of water with salt and olive oil. You're going to bring that to a boil so that you can put your pasta in it. So I have the fire here on medium high, and I have a pot here with a little bit of olive oil. I had to open another pack, and I'm going to put more olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom. Not too much, that should be enough. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook our shrimp. Okay, now your shrimp, make sure you squeeze half of a lime juice in it, half of a lime juice. It's just, you know, a little bit of that extra flavor. Okay, half. Take your spoon that you're gonna cook with, just give it a stir. Okay. Okay, now you are going to cook this. This is not going to take long. This cooks really fast. So once your thing is hot, once your pot is hot, on the side, cook it. Now what you want is for your shrimp to turn pink. And you want it to curl. What you don't want is to overcook your shrimp, and then it'll be rubbery. Now, you don't have to use this size of shrimp. You can use any size of shrimp you want. I recommend that if you use the larger size, you know, maybe what you can do is cut them in half. These are, you know, these are kind of small. Sorry, these are small, so I'm just going to leave them like that. But these are 30. And I recommend you make this ahead of time, before the actual time of dinner, because this is a salad that you eat cold. It's not a salad that you eat warm or hot. It tastes best cold. I mean, you could eat it warm, but it tastes better cold. Like when you put it in the fridge and all the flavors, they marinate together with the vinaigrette and everything, it really tastes good. So, you know, I recommend that you leave it in the fridge and you prepare it ahead of time before, you know, you pair it on the side with whatever dish you're making, whatever meal you're making. So you see these here, one side is curled, it's pink, but the other sides are not. Now here's one of two things. You see they're not even? What you can do is flip them over yourself, or you can cover them, which is what I like to do, and let the steam continue to cook them, which is what I'm doing here. I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes. It should change color quick. Okay, and in the meantime, you're going to cut your peppers. Okay, so let me show you real quick what you're going to do. You're going to cut these peppers really small. This is how small you're going to cut your peppers. cut your red peppers and your green peppers. Of course, make sure you wash them first. Mine are already washed around the outside because I only use half. And you're going to cut the seeds out. Okay? I've washed mine before I cut the seeds out. This is what I have left over from a different meal that I made. So go ahead and do that. Start that. Okay, now you see the shrimp. This is the color that you're looking for. So our shrimp is ready. Turn off the heat. Do not, I repeat, do not leave it in the pot for it to, don't leave it in the pot and set it aside. You need a bowl to set it aside. The reason why you do not leave it in the pot is because the pot is hot and the shrimp will continue to cook and then it will turn rubber. And like I expressed in the beginning of the video, you don't want rubbery shrimp. So now set that off to the side and let that cool. When it comes to the red peppers, you want to take all the seeds out as much as possible. But what you also want to do is take this part out. The light part, it's like a little bit whitish. You want to take that out. The reason why is because this will give it a bitter taste. We don't want a bitter taste. Okay, so we're going to cut that off. Now we're going to give this another rinse. I'm going to try to show you an easier way that I found to cut the pepper. So you're not going to cut it all the way, but right now what you're doing is creating some slices. And you can turn them over. Let's cut this in half. Okay, you see I have the slices already. So then what I'm going to do, put this down. See, the slices are already made. Okay? And you can just take this and cut the rest. Okay? Do the same thing with the other side, or the other piece. And if you find them too big, it doesn't cut all the way through, just give it another cut. Okay? Put that to the side. And then the same thing, same concept with the green peppers. Cut it in half. Put slices on them. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up first. So cut this part off. And I'm going to take it, cut it like this. Okay, move this to the side. Now let me show you the onion. I changed the onion and I got one that's a little bigger. So cut this part off. Alright, and you're going to peel the skin of the onion off. Okay. Now, everyone does this differently. This is the easiest way for me because onions here, they make you cry. Okay, so I'm going to cut it in half this way. Okay, I'm going to show you half first. First, I'm going to take this part out because I do not like the color of this part. See that part? I'm just going to cut it off. If you see an ugly part, you can cut it off. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut slices lengthwise first. Then we're going to cut slices down this way. Be careful not to cut yourself. You see the slices already coming off? You're going to hold this down firmly as you pass your knife back and forth, or right to left. You see how easy the onions come out now? You're going to repeat the same thing with the other onion. So I'm going to leave you guys to do this. Cut the rest of your peppers and the onions, and then I'll get back to you. So I got my red peppers, green peppers, and my onions completely chopped. Dump it in the same bowl where you have the shrimp cooling down. Okay. And now you're gonna set this off to the side. So I just put this back here. Now I have my other mat for fish. Now I'm gonna open this packet. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna grab a bowl. I'll explain why. Grab a bowl. Take out half of the packet. Now when you take it out, you're gonna see that they come in chunks like this. You're gonna take out the chunks, separate them. You're gonna put them in a bowl. Okay, so let's take out half of that. This is about half. Okay. Half. Let's put the rest back. You can save this half for another recipe. Rinse this with cold water and then come back to the chopper. Rinsed. Now we're going to take this and we're going to begin slicing. Now there's one or two ways you could do it. You can either cut it up like this and cube the crab, or some people they prefer to just rip it apart like this with their hands, which you can do that, but I prefer to just cut it up myself. Okay, so you're going to do that with half of the pack of the crab. When you're done with this, you're going to dump it in the bowl where you have your shrimp. I got my water boiling. Remember, I put some olive oil and salt. And now I'm going to add the whole package of the pasta bowls. If you want to see a close-up of it, so you know which one I'm talking about. Bow tie pasta. Okay, these are the ones that are different color because I like them for the salad. This is for veggie. Okay, so this is a 12-ounce pack. I'm just going to show you the pack again. 12 ounce, the whole thing. You're going to cook it for about 10 to 13 minutes. You don't want to overcook it. It's been 10 minutes for mine, and I just tasted one, and it's the texture that I want. It's not too soft, and you're not very soft where it loses its shape. You don't want to boil it, so to that point. So turn it off, drain it, and leave it in the pot for 5 minutes to cool down. Okay, if it still feels too hot, leave it for another 5 minutes before you add it into the shrimp. And the reason being is because it will cook the rest of the shrimp, and you don't want it. So my pasta has cooled down. On top of the fact that it has cooled down, I can touch it with my hands, which means it's pretty warm. If you can't pick it up with your hands, that means it's too hot. Okay, so let it cool down a little longer. So we're gonna put the pasta. Add the pasta to the seafood. We're going to mix now. Let's give this a mix. Bring it this way. This angle's better. Okay, so you're gonna mix it. What I'm doing now. Make sure you get those peppers and onions and shrimp and crab evenly throughout the salad. Okay, now next thing we're going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of pepper now, because then I'm going to taste it. Okay, and your salt, not too much because your salad dressing has salt. Well, this doesn't, barely has any. Okay, open another salt. Now I'm going to open my dressing, vinaigrette dressing. You can use any vinaigrette dressing that you prefer. Doesn't have to be this brand. One thing I did, I forgot one. Okay, what I ended up doing is cutting the shrimp in half. I said I wasn't, but then after looking at everything together, I was like, wait, this looks like it's gonna make a lot, and I want to make sure that every person gets some shrimp. Okay, same thing now. Here we go. Sorry, I should have did this before. Okay, So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shake. Okay, and I'm gonna start off with a little bit first. Well, let me see, about half the bottle first. So about half, and we're gonna stir it. Okay. Sea salt. It don't have to be sea salt, any salt you have. That's the one I have open right now, so that's the one I'm using. Oh. And it smells delicious. It smells so good. I guarantee you that if you try this in your next event, this is going to be the talk of the town. This is going to be the next hit. Okay, now what you want to do is taste it, because you want to make sure it has enough of the sauce. Taste a little bit of everything. Okay. Salt, it doesn't need any more, but it could use a little bit more vinaigrette. So we're gonna put that much. So this is how much of the sauce I have left. A little less than half of the vinaigrette. This should be enough. We want that as it's sitting there, it is still juicy as it's sitting there. Okay, now if you want, you can add the whole jar of vinaigrette, but I don't think that's necessary. I think like this is fine. Okay, I like it like this. Okay, now let's give this another taste. Yes, this is the flavor I'm going for. So it is ready. Put it in a nice Tupperware, cover it, refrigerate it till it's cold, and then serve it with whatever you are having for dinner. Thank you for watching my video. You talking? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. If this is a video that you liked, or a recipe that you liked and you tried, feel free to comment, to drop me a comment below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. You say it? Okay, say bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.